One morning, the bright sun shines through the window as an 18-year-old boy wakes up from a long sleep. He has recently found himself transmigrated from Earth to a more technologically advanced planet, where he gets a new identity. He is known as Su Ping in this world, and things are vastly different from what he knew back on Earth. The most striking difference is the role of pets in this society. Pets here are not just companions, but a core presence, tightly intertwined with human life in various ways. As Su Ping ponders his new reality, he is interrupted by the sudden entry of a young girl into his room. It is Su Ling, Su Ping's younger sister. Despite her young age, Su Ling is known for her incredible strength and works as a war tamer at the Phoenix Mountain Academy. However, her attitude towards Su Ping is cold and rude, leaving him to wonder if the relationship between her and the previous owner of his body was strained. Upon entering, she is surprised to see her brother awake so early and tells him to visit his pet shop. She tells him that his customers have been calling her non-stop, asking for him, so he needs to go and check what's the matter. Su Ping nods, feeling a surge of excitement at the prospect of taking charge of the pet shop that now belongs to him. He knows that in this new world, only the strong have authority and respect. With a determined expression, he gets up and heads towards the pet store that was previously owned by the body's past owner. As he enters the pet shop, Su Ping is greeted by an overwhelming stench and the sight of unhygienic animals running amok. He can't help but express his frustration at the deplorable condition of the shop. However, before he can do anything, he is suddenly kicked from behind, causing him to stumble and fall. As he looks up, Su Ping finds himself face to face with a burly customer, accompanied by a leopard-like animal. The customer is clearly agitated and accuses Su Ping of leaving his pet, a black blast, in the care of 10 lionesses for 3 days, resulting in his dissatisfaction with the services. In a fit of revenge, the customer orders his pet to destroy Su Ping's entire pet shop. Su Ping is taken aback by the sheer violence displayed by the customer and his pet. It dawns on him that in this new world, everything seems to be dealt with through force and aggression. Determined to overcome this obstacle and become strong, Su Ping braces himself for the challenge ahead. As the Black Blast comes into action, he suddenly feels a surge of confidence that its attacks will be ineffective against him and that he can save his shop. Without hesitating, Su Ping steps forward and stops the attack with his bare hands, gripping the pet's mouth tightly. The pet owner is left in shock, marveling at Su Ping's incredible strength. He wonders how a person could single-handedly stop the attack of such a formidable war pet. Filled with fear, the pet owner flees with his pet, convinced that Su Ping is capable of killing them both. With the danger averted, the technological system installed in Su Ping's store activates, swiftly repairing all the broken items and polishing the floor. Su Ping is impressed by the efficiency of the system, which quickly restores his shop to its former state. He then proceeds to the room, where the pet beasts are kept, and discovers 2 animals, a lightning rat and a moon-chasing hound. The system informs him that he must choose one to nurture into a war pet, and he ultimately selects the lightning rat. However, upon reading about the lightning rat's skills, Su Ping is disappointed to find out that it is only proficient in acting cute. Nevertheless, he is relieved to learn that the rat has the potential to acquire any skill that its master trains it for. Just as Su Ping is pondering his next move, a passageway suddenly opens beneath his feet, transporting him and the lightning rat to the Lightning Cloud Sea World, the designated nurturing land where he is supposed to train the rat. The land appears desolate, with thunderbolts slashing across the sky, creating an eerie atmosphere. As Su Ping and the lightning rat embark on their training journey in the Lightning Cloud Sea World, he is determined to unlock the rat's true potential and turn it into a formidable war pet. After arriving at the fabled land, the computer interface greets Su Ping with a notification that the Lightning Cloud Sea World is a renowned resting area for deadly beasts. The training process is divided into 3 areas, with the first being a beginner mission featuring smaller, less powerful monsters. As Su Ping and his lightning rat prepare to commence their training, they are abruptly confronted by the most formidable monster of the Lightning Cloud Sea World, the King Beast. With a devastating lightning strike, the king beast swiftly dispatches both Su Ping and his rat. However, Su Ping soon discovers that he has unlimited opportunities to revive himself and his pet. Also, if he decides to quit, he has to do it at the cost of a potential decrease in his overall score. Determined to continue, he revives himself and the rat, and they press on. Moving forward, Su Ping and his rat encounter a sandworm, a monster of comparatively lesser power. Su Ping instructs his rat to attack, but despite numerous attempts and revivals, the rat struggles to defeat the creature. However, after relentless efforts, the rat finally succeeds in vanquishing the sandworm, gaining the additional power of a lightning strike and becoming notably stronger. Su Ping feels a surge of excitement as the mission is successfully completed. Yet his elation is short-lived as he realizes that the surrounding area is teeming with countless sandworms, vastly larger in size than the one his rat had just defeated. Su Ping realizes that the larger ones are overpowering him and injuring him severely. He also notices that the lightning rat has not yet fully recovered from their previous encounter with the monster. Su Ping contemplates giving up and letting the monsters kill him. However, the rat surprises him by unleashing a powerful thunderbolt attack, displaying its unwavering spirit to fight. The rat's courageous act inspires Su Ping, and he makes a firm decision to fight until his last breath. They fight valiantly to fend off the relentless onslaught of the creatures until they die. Su Ping then uses his random reviving option to enter a new place where there are volcano-like pits everywhere in the ground. Suddenly, the rat senses the presence of the enemy nearby, and countless monsters start coming out of those pits. He fights those too, displaying unparalleled resilience and tenacity. The rat, too, proves to be an invaluable ally, unleashing its lightning attacks to devastating effect. Together, they fight their way through hordes of monsters that emerge from the pits, facing wave after wave of formidable foes. Su Ping is in awe as he witnesses the rat's evolution, acquiring new abilities such as Lightning Flash and Lightning Afterimage, which are revered secret arts known only to a select few genius pets. With the Lightning Rat's incredible achievements, Su Ping realizes that their mission in the Lightning Cloud Sea World is accomplished. He decides it's time to leave and return to where they came from. At the prestigious Phoenix Mountain Academy, located in Longdiang Base City, the final round of the highly anticipated Star Pet tournament is underway. Amidst the palpable excitement, Su Ying, a Year 3 War Pet Master, finds herself crestfallen as she has lost in the preliminary matches. As Su Ying prepares for the final round against her opponent, Zhang Xiao, she realizes that she only has her healed saber-toothed tiger left to fight. In order to meet the tournament's requirement of 2 Star Pet participation, she decides to retrieve her lightning rat, which she had placed in foster care at Su Ping's shop. Despite knowing that the rat has no combat abilities, she has no other option but to bring it along. She goes to Su Ping's shop and retrieves her lightning rat, unaware that the ordinary rat she had given to the shop owner has now evolved into a star pet with unmatched superpowers. Meanwhile, Su Ping, the shop owner, bids farewell to the lightning rat as he is notified by the system of a new mission. The mission is to nurture a pet that belongs to him, and successful completion would reward him with an awakening potion that could help him become a war tamer. However, he realizes that he currently has only 1 point, far from the required 100 points to purchase the awakening potion. This revelation leaves him greatly disappointed, as he realizes that he has invested time and effort into nurturing a war pet only to receive a small fraction of the monetary reward he had hoped for. The next day arrives, and the much-awaited final round of the Star Pet tournament takes place. As expected, Zhang Xiao's pet proves to be stronger, and the saber-toothed tiger sustains severe injuries, leading many to believe that Su Ying should accept defeat. However, she is not willing to let go of her 3-year career as a war tamer with just 1 loss. Despite her injured pets, she remains resolute and determined to fight till the end. But before Su Ying can make her move, Zhang Xiao's pet launches a fire dragon blast, intending to deliver the final blow. It seems like all hope is lost for Su Ying, and she prepares to surrender. However, at that crucial moment, the high-ranking judge of the tournament intervenes and saves her from the blast using his lightning shield. Zhang Xiao is declared the winner of the first round. As the first round comes to an end, Su Ying becomes anxious about the upcoming second round. She realizes that she only has one pet left, a lightning rat, which she believes lacks combat ability. Su Ying is torn, knowing that she cannot subject her pet to such danger if it won't survive. Just as Su Ying is about to concede, her lightning rat unexpectedly leaps forward, ready to fight. The tournament moderator decides to continue the battle and announces the start with a countdown. During the fight, Su Ying's lightning rat, considered a rank 1-star pet, showcases the skills it acquired through nurturing, dodging the hound's attacks with remarkable agility and attacking with lightning charges. In a surprising turn of events, the lightning rat unleashes a rank 7 Thunder Slash, a tremendously powerful lightning bolt that swiftly defeats Zhang Xiao's dragon hound, leading to Su Ying's victory in the second round. The outcome leaves both the judges and spectators in disbelief, and silence fills the arena. Even Su Ying is astonished by her pet's sudden display of power. She starts to wonder if something happened to her lightning rat while it was at the pet store, and ponders if the store's owner is a hidden expert despite his unassuming appearance. Zhang Xiao, who suffered an unexpected defeat at the paws of this rat, is determined to make a comeback. He brings his mighty golem Rhino, a formidable rank 4 pet, to the arena to face off against the rat. The rat fearlessly charges forward, unwavering in its determination to fight. The match proceeds to the final round, and Zhang Xiao bestows a triple power buff upon his Rhino beast, boosting its strength. Su Ying, the rat's owner, also tries to activate a power buff for her pet. However, before she can do so, the rat swiftly dashes towards its opponent, preventing her from using the buff. The audience is captivated as they watch the rat split into 2, using a lightning after a mage, employing yet another rank 7 skill. The rat then heads towards Zhang Xiao, launching a surprise attack as it remembers Su Ping's advice to target the weaker opponent first in order to weaken the overall strength of the opponent. The rat's lightning slash breaks through Zhang Xiao's protection shield and nearly defeats him. At the last moment, a wind bird sent by the high-ranking judge intervenes, taking Zhang Xiao away. This results in Su Ying's victory in the second round. Su Ying is left standing in awe of what she just witnessed, marveling at Su Ping's expertise as a war-tamer. Meanwhile, Su Ping, lost in thought, sits in his store, pondering ways to increase his wealth. The system presents him with 3 options: lending services, selling food, and foster care. Su Ping realizes that he is only capable of the third option at the moment. Determined to become more powerful, he decides to explore other available avenues as well. Furthermore, to collect food, Su Ping must venture into the nurturing lands, with higher-ranked lands yielding more precious food. Su Ping, armed with only 1 available point, diligently scours the lands, ranging from peak-ranking lands to novice-ranking lands in search of nurturing resources. After a thorough investigation, he discovers that his lone point can only grant him access to novice-ranking land. Determined to make the most of his opportunity, Su Ping agrees to enter the land. As he ventures deeper into the territory, he stumbles upon various herbs, each accompanied by detailed information regarding their availability, usage, and benefits. However, he soon realizes that most of these herbs are common and inexpensive healing medicines, lacking significant value. Undeterred, Su Ping continues his exploration and unexpectedly encounters a rank 8 rock snake, a weak monster with inferior combat abilities. To his amazement, the monster is about to eat a rare fruit known as the rock vermilion fruit, renowned for its ability to enhance fire-type techniques. Without hesitation, he leaps forward and snatches the fruit before the snake can consume it. This also leads to his death, but he uses the random revive option to enter a new place in his pursuit of valuable resources. He continues to venture into perilous areas, collecting precious pet foods, until he exhausts all of his revival chances. Eventually, he returns to the pet store with a bounty of precious herbs that he has diligently gathered. Meanwhile, in the town, an elderly person despairs as their pet bird refuses to eat and grows weaker by the day. The grandchildren of the elderly person, who are members of the Black Wolf Warrior team, decide to seek help from the upper city and bring a doctor urgently. However, just as they are making plans, their grandmother arrives with a jar of rock vermilion fruit that she purchased from Su Ping's pet store. The aroma of the berries instantly piques the bird's interest, and it eagerly eats them, much to everyone's relief. The grandchildren, however, express concerns that the pet store may be selling some sort of addictive and poisonous food. These types of foods make the pets dependent on them, leading to their eventual demise due to their unavailability. They inquire about the name of the pet store from their grandmother, and she confirms that it is Exiao Taoki Pet Store. After receiving the address of the pet store from their grandmother, the siblings decide to confront Su Ping. They accuse him of adding harmful chemicals to the food and angrily refer to his store as a black store. Su Ping is infuriated by these accusations and vehemently denies them, calling them false. In a show of unexpected power, Su Ping surprises the siblings by effortlessly dodging an attack and causing one of them to injure themselves in the process. However, instead of winning over the customers, this display of power only further damages his reputation, as people perceive him as resorting to violence without providing an explanation. Realizing the need to salvage his reputation and retain his customers, Su Ping decides to give them a practical demonstration of his pet foods. He takes out a blue essence fruit from one of the jars on the shelf and asks if anyone has a low-rank water pet. The girl who initially came to complain raises her hand and summons her rank 1 pet with low combat ability, a seal water beast. Su Ping feeds the blue essence fruit to the pet, and to everyone's amazement, the pet suddenly undergoes a remarkable transformation. It becomes a rank 2 fighter with significantly increased combat ability, leaving everyone in shock. Witnessing the astounding effects of Su Ping's pet food, the customers are now eager to purchase it, leading to a surge in sales, earning Su Ping a substantial amount of money. With his newfound wealth, Su Ping is able to collect 315 energy points, which he can use to breed high-level star pets. Using the points that he earned, Su Ping decides to breed and nurture his own pet from the demon category. However, as he eagerly presses the breed button to create a rank 2 purebred spirit pond, he is met with disappointment when a small and weak skeleton appears. It's the lowest level in the demon category, a creature that only useless people would keep. He realizes that he has wasted 100 points on this seemingly useless creature. However, he also receives a pet skill book which gives him a glimmer of hope for his next mission to transform this weak skeleton into a formidable war pet. Lost in thought about the daunting task ahead, he hears the familiar voice of a customer at the reception. He comes out of the room to see Su Ying, her friend, and the lightning rat. She is curious about how Su Ping managed to make the rat so strong, to which he casually replies that he simply did some exercise with it. Su Ying notices that the rat, which fearlessly defeated high-ranking monsters in battle, shivers in front of Su Ping. Her curiosity deepens as she wonders just how powerful Su Ping truly is. Su Ying then offers to pay Su Ping more money to continue nurturing her rat, but he repeatedly declines the offer. However, when she reaches an offer of 100,000 yuan, Su Ping is tempted to accept, but the system automatically declines it, deeming it too excessive for the services he has provided. This leads Su Ying to conclude that Su Ping is not easily swayed by fame or wealth, leaving a lasting impression on her. Undeterred, Su Ying requests that Su Ping nurture her rat for 3 more days in preparation for an upcoming battle she is participating in. Su Ping agrees to the deal, charging her 10,000 yuan according to the shop prices. He then goes on to offer her additional services such as foster care and injury treatment, which she gladly accepts. She summons her 3 injured pets that were defeated in the Star Pet Tournament, and Su Ping takes them in. With the business deal settled, Su Ping returns to his mission of nurturing the small skeleton to level 7, determined to transform it into a powerful war pet. The presence of the lightning rat with them assures him that the task will not be very difficult for him now. With an unwavering determination to complete his mission, Su Ping ventures into the chaotic and death-infused realm known as the spirit world. The air is heavy with the stench of blood and decaying corpses, setting an ominous tone as they make their entrance. However, their progress is immediately impeded by a huge skeleton that launches a surprise attack, pulverizing the small skeleton into a pile of broken bones. Undeterred, Su Ping uses his powers to revive the small skeleton, instructing it to fight back alongside the lightning rat. Despite their best efforts, their opponent proves to be formidable, repeatedly overpowering them and bringing them to the brink of defeat. However, Su Ping refuses to yield, rising to his feet each time with unwavering resolve. He devises a strategy, commanding the lightning rat to employ its lightning afterimage to split into two when attacked, while the small skeleton targets the opponent's body parts to throw it off balance. The plan works, and the small skeleton manages to catch the gem that the opponent has embedded in its skull, which seems to enhance its combat abilities. The lightning rat now has the power to transform into 3 afterimages instead of just 2. The small skeleton also acquires newfound proficiency in combat and sword fighting thanks to the gem. The jubilation of their victory over the large skeleton is short-lived, as they suddenly hear a menacing roar and turn to face yet another formidable creature looming in their path. The new creature that Su Ping and his pets encounter is so powerful that even his powerful system fails to analyze it. With a mere flick of its finger, the creature effortlessly slays Su Ping. Despite being killed, Su Ping decides to revive himself on the spot, realizing that defeating such a formidable monster could yield significant benefits. However, as he gets killed once again, Su Ping decides to employ a random revive option, which unexpectedly transports him to the court of the king of the Chaos Death Spirit world, putting him in even greater peril. Rather than immediately executing him, the king inquires about his reason for being in their realm. Su Ping quickly fabricates a story, claiming to be a mere passerby who happened to stumble upon their domain while taking a stroll. Upon realizing that the king has no intention of killing him right away, and that he won't be able to revive elsewhere, Su Ping changes his strategy and resorts to intimidation. He boldly asserts that he is the strongest human and threatens to annihilate them all. However, his bluff falls flat as the king and his subjects show no fear. In an instant, they swiftly dispatch Su Ping, killing him once more. Unfazed by his repeated deaths, Su Ping's true motive becomes apparent. He is determined to obtain the gem that the Demon King possesses in his ring. Using his ability to reverse time multiple times, Su Ping repeatedly revives in the same location, employing various tactics to secure the coveted gem. After several attempts, he finally succeeds in obtaining it. With the gem in hand, Su Ping then utilizes the random revive option to transport himself to a different location. He entrusts the gem to the small skeleton. After absorbing the powers of the gem, the small skeleton becomes much stronger. It easily defeats huge and powerful monsters, which leads to upgrades in its skills and combat levels. As the one-day duration of the nurturing period nears its end, their mission is 94% complete, leaving them with only 7 minutes to finish it. Suddenly, another massive monster arrives, offering them a chance to complete their mission, but it proves to be even stronger than expected and quickly captures them all. Su Ping immediately formulates a plan. He instructs the lightning rat to attack the monster's core, which he identifies as its weak point. The lightning rat unleashes its power with full force, gaining an additional ability called the lightning coat. Meanwhile, the small skeleton relentlessly attacks the monster, chipping away at its defenses. The battle is intense and exhausting, but Su Ping and his pets refuse to back down. They successfully complete their mission. As a reward for their accomplishment, both pets receive upgrades in their combat abilities, and Su Ping obtains a Chaos Pure Star Power Map, an ancient and lost cultivation method that can increase his cultivation level. After receiving the map, Su Ping enters the Chaos Star universe with the objective of gathering the astral powers scattered throughout. He initially struggles to capture the tiny star-like sparks that drift in the vastness of the universe as they effortlessly pass through his body. However, he perseveres and gradually learns to absorb them, aided by the 3 primary essence pills he consumes. These pills grant him a tremendous surge of power, causing the star cluster within his body to grow rapidly. Incredibly, Su Ping ascends to the astral swirl realm and upgrades his power level to 3, a feat that typically takes 4 to 5 years of cultivation. Fascinated by the potency of the essence pills, Su Ping demands to have more. However, he is informed that these pills are only available for levels 1 and 2, and that upon reaching level 3, he must cultivate his own power. Su Ping remembers that his younger sister is also a level 3 pet warrior, and he wonders if he can now compete with her. Returning to his house, Su Ping has dinner with his mother, who informs him that his sister is busy cultivating her powers for an upcoming competition next week. Su Ping decides to let her focus on her cultivation for now and not compete with her. However, as he passes by his sister's room and takes a glance inside, he is astonished to see her lying on her bed, absorbing a massive amount of astral power. Intrigued by her ability to absorb powers like this, Su Ping decides to give it a try himself. To his amazement, his cultivation becomes exceptionally potent, to the point where he even absorbs some of his sister's powers, leaving her shocked and bewildered. The following day, while he sits in his store absorbing astral powers, Su Ying arrives at the store to retrieve her lightning rat. As she enters, Su Ping senses her astral powers and notes that they appear to be quite weak. Su Ying approaches him and requests her pets back. Without hesitation, he goes inside, fetches all of her pets, and brings them out to her. However, Su Ying notices that her pets have become more attached to the shop owner and seem reluctant to leave his side. Not only that, but she also observes that her pets have completely healed and now appear even healthier and stronger than before. Impressed by the quality of the shop's care, Su Ying commends the shop owner for his exceptional work. With her pets in tow, Su Ying then asks the shop owner for a recommendation on pet food, to which he readily provides his expertise. After taking his advice, Su Ying thanks him and leaves the shop, heading off to warm up for her upcoming match. She asks her friend to help her get ready to fight. Hearing this, her friend summons her most powerful pet, an earth monk, a humanoid astral pet of the rock type, to test the capabilities of Su Ying's lightning rat. However, to their surprise, the lightning rat displays an impressive show of combat prowess, overpowering the earth monk and even instilling fear with its electric abilities. Su Ying is astounded by the tremendous growth and strength of her lightning rat, thanks to the care and attention it received at the shop. On the day of the long-awaited advance match, Su Ying prepares to face off against Clairvoyant Li, a renowned top 10 tamer at the senior level. The moderator lays out the rules of the game, stating that the victor will be the one who successfully defeats all of their opponent's pets. Before the match officially begins, Clairvoyant Li summons his formidable water stealth beast, exuding confidence. However, as Su Ying summons her majestic phoenix, Clairvoyant Li quickly concedes defeat, realizing that the water beast would be no match for the mighty bird of fire. Su Ying, however, feels suspicious about Clairvoyant Li's intentions, since there is a smile on his face despite surrendering. Clairvoyant Li, who has a plan in his mind, summons his earth spider beast, known for its immense strength, to fight the phoenix. But to his surprise, the phoenix proves to be even more powerful than expected, breaking through Clairvoyant Li's protection shield with its fireball skill. Thinking quickly, Clairvoyant Li orders his pet to counterattack with earth thorns, but the agile phoenix dodges the attack with a speed buff from Su Ying. Su Ying strategizes with precision, commanding the phoenix to unleash a barrage of fire arrows against the spider beast. In response, Clairvoyant Li instructs the spider to create a robust sand wall for protection. The wall proves to be formidable, but as it dissipates, the earth spider beast ensnares both Su Ying and the phoenix in an inescapable earth prison, a net that grows tighter with each passing moment. Su Ying and the phoenix struggle valiantly but find themselves unable to break free, and the pressure of the compressing prison inflicts injuries upon them. Just as Su Ying is on the verge of accepting defeat, the phoenix unexpectedly unleashes a powerful solar ray, shattering the prison into pieces and leaving everyone in shock. With the use of the polar ray, Su Ying's phoenix delivers a devastating blow to the earth spider, rendering it unable to fight and securing her victory in the second round. The academy's senior students and even the vice principal are astonished by Su Ying's remarkable abilities, hailing her as a shining star of the academy. Su Ying herself is surprised as she recalls that her phoenix utilized a level 8 fighting skill, which is nearly impossible for it to do. She remembers entrusting her phoenix to Su Ping for foster care, realizing that he deserves full credit for her victory. On the other hand, Clairvoyant Li is infuriated by his defeat and seeks revenge in the third round. He summons a wild wind demon beast, a ferocious creature that poses a significant threat. However, the beast proves to be unruly and refuses to follow Li's orders, which Su Ying sees as an advantage for her team. She buffs her phoenix with multiple power boosts, but before it can launch an attack, the wind demon delivers a fatal blow, resulting in the phoenix demise and Su Ying's defeat. The situation escalates as the wind demon goes out of control and attacks Su Ying, nearly taking her life. Just as the situation seems dire, the high-ranking judge intervenes, sending his wind bird to rescue Su Ying. However, before it can reach her, the lightning rat comes to her defense. Using its new skill, the lightning rat summons a skeleton swordsman that leaves everyone astonished. After successfully halting the Vientian wind slashes from the wind demon, the rat then uses a war roar to defeat it instantly. The lightning rat shows no signs of stopping. Its intentions are clear. It is determined to kill the beast. However, as the high-ranking judge looks into the eyes of Su Ying, he notices a flicker of shock. It becomes evident to him that the rat is not following her commands and that her intention is not to kill the opponent. He wonders if the rat has gone out of control. In an attempt to intervene, he sends his wind bird again into the arena. To his surprise, the lightning rat attacks the wind bird as well, fueling its fury as it advances to fight. As the intense battle unfolds, Su Ying finds herself caught off guard by the lightning rat's unparalleled skill and agility. The judge, as well as the spectators, are amazed by how the rat seems to have upgraded its abilities during the fight. Just as the judge is trying to come up with a new strategy, Su Ying suddenly intervenes, risking herself to take the lightning rat away from the arena. She is still in shock from witnessing the rat's incredible power and the unexpected turn of events. Despite the challenges, Su Ying manages to control the lightning rat and ends the match with a remarkable victory. The crowd is in awe of her exceptional pet taming skills and praises her abilities as a star pet tamer. Back at Su Ping's pet shop, he is busy watching videos and getting ideas for promoting his shop to earn more. Just then, the siblings from the Black Wolf Warrior Squad visit again, asking if he has bought any new pet food. Su Ping shows them some of the new varieties that are 100 times more expensive than the previous ones. They then ask him if he is interested in exploration, as they have come to him for help. They inform him about a planet known as Blue Star, which was once plagued by water scarcity until a cataclysmic event occurred. A powerful force tore open the fabric of time and space, creating stellar rifts that connected previously unknown stars to Blue Star-like bridges. However, the inhabitants of Blue Star were able to harness these resources through the rifts, and they used them to build powerful nations that thrived for centuries. Unfortunately, the prosperity of Blue Star was short-lived, as a civil war broke out and resulted in a drastic decrease in the human population, leaving nearly 70% of the planet's land barren. In the aftermath, the remaining people came to a consensus and established a federation of humans. They sought refuge in stable stars, where the appearance of stellar rifts was rare. They focused on utilizing their resources to cultivate pet warriors as a means of survival. Their ultimate goal was to identify the best pet warriors and send them out to search for precious stellar rifts. They were ambushed and lost a valuable blood-flame-tailed fox. Moved by their plight, he decides to assist them in finding the lost fox and further exploring the area. He accompanies them to the north gate of the city, heading towards the exploration area, where he meets their captain, Fan Gangli, and the vice-captain, Li Ying. The two inquire about his age and the academy he graduated from, but are taken aback when he reveals that he is only 18 years old and has never attended any academy, being entirely self-taught. He explains that he has no intention of joining their Black Wolf Warrior team, as his sole purpose for coming is to search for the blood-flame-tailed fox. Despite their surprise at his young age and lack of formal training, the group acknowledges his determination and offers their support. The stage is set for him to embark on his quest, accompanied by the captain, vice-captain, and the rest of the team. Once the initial formalities are completed, including an identity verification process, Su Ping is escorted to a room filled with an impressive array of armor and defensive weapons. The team informs him that he can choose any defensive weapon he desires to assist him during the exploration. However, to their surprise, Su Ping instead expresses an interest in the cultivation method. This unexpected choice leaves the team members questioning whether he lacks intelligence or is overly confident in his abilities. Despite their surprise, the captain provides Su Ping with the cultivation method, along with a defensive suit, to ensure his survival during the mission. With preparations in place, the team sets out towards the exploration site, which is known to be infested with formidable monsters. Upon arriving, they encounter Lin Mokong, a renowned silver medal explorer. He tells them that he will be leading them into the wilderness in order to find the lost fox. However, he does not seem happy after meeting Su Ping. Su Ping looks fearless, which makes him wonder if he is really going to enter the wilderness for the first time. Upon entering a new planet through the stellar rift with Lin Mokong leading the way, the group sets out to locate their lost fox. They trek through vast distances until they stumble upon a dense forest flanked by 2 passageways infested with deadly monsters. Despite detecting an unknown beast lurking within the forest, they decide to take the risk and venture inside. To their surprise, they come across a tiger tapir, drinking water from a lake, which they view as an easy target for a kill. However, Su Ping warns them that this might not be a tiger tapir, as they are not known to drink water and do not inhabit cold and moist environments. Ignoring Su Ping's warning, Lin Mokong orders his pet Cardozo boa to attack and kill the beast. To their horror, as the Cardozo boa strikes the beast, it undergoes a transformation, revealing itself as a spirit beast that infiltrates and dissolves the pet from within. Su Ping's earlier suspicion is confirmed as he explains that the presence of a spirit indicates the presence of a blood-soul beast nearby. True to his words, a colossal blood-soul beast of at least level 9 emerges from the lake, prompting the group to flee from the forest in a panic. As they regroup, Lin Mokong instructs the vice-captain to chart out a route for their escape. The vice-captain tells them about the 2 available options: an eastern route teeming with deadly monsters and a supposedly safer western route. However, Su Ping, displaying his trademark determination, insists on taking the perilous eastern route despite the risks involved. His confidence in facing challenges head-on leaves Lin Mokong and the others in awe as they brace themselves for the impending dangers of the eastern route. Placing his trust in Su Ping, the captain orders the team to move eastward, retracing their steps to the location where they had lost their fox earlier. As they arrive, they come across a grim sight, the broken arm of a fallen warrior, suggesting that someone had reached this place only to meet their demise at the hands of a fierce beast. Su Ping takes charge of the investigation, carefully examining the scene for clues. During the investigation, tensions rise as Su Ping clashes once again with Lin Mokong. Su Ping, confident in his abilities, requests to be appointed as the mission's leader for the rest of the mission, a request that the captain grants considering Su Ping's potential. However, the captain also warns Su Ping to be cautious of Lin Mokong, hinting that he may have ill intentions. Undeterred by the altercation, the team continues their search and suddenly receives distress signals from a nearby location. They rush to the scene to find a man and a woman, both badly injured, being pursued by a menacing skeleton devil. To everyone's surprise, the man is revealed to be Ye Shenshan, a renowned gold medal explorer who lost his entire team and astral pets on this planet. The situation becomes dire as the skeleton devil closes in on them. Ye Shenshan advises the team to abandon their pets in order to increase their chances of survival. However, Su Ping disagrees and takes matters into his own hands. He summons his small skeleton pet, which exhibits an astonishing ability to enslave the souls of the dead and commands it to raise an army of skeletons to defend them. The sheer strength of Su Ping's pet leaves everyone in awe and shock. As the small skeleton pet leads its army of skeletons against the approaching skeleton devil, the outcome of the battle remains uncertain. But one thing is clear. Su Ping's prowess as a pet master is undeniable, and his determination to protect his team and their pets is unwavering. Su Ping transfers his killing intent to them. He then orders them to charge forward towards the formidable skeleton devil. The small skeleton also joins the force and attacks it, leading to the skeleton devil being badly injured. This leaves everyone in awe of the small skeleton's power. Seeing this, the captain also joins Su Ping in the battle, followed by other members of the team. However, Lin Mo Kong still remains reluctant to help, consumed by his pride and ego. Yet thinking that running away at this crucial moment might make him a laughingstock for everyone, he decides to help. So, all of them go back and summon their most powerful astral pets to assist them in the battle. They give directions to their pets to attack the skeleton devil from different angles using their powers. As the beast starts to fall, they start thinking that they have successfully defeated it. However, just as they are about to deliver the final blow, the skeleton devil uses the power of mental shock to blow all the astral pets away. It then quickly regenerates its limbs, readying itself for another attack. This leaves them disappointed, as they realize that all of their previous attacks were useless. Due to the mental shock, the astral pets become unable to listen to their master's commands and do not respond to them. He then orders the small skeleton to use a corpse roar to blow the devil away. Upon hearing this, Lin Mo Kong decides to run away, considering that a corpse roar will destroy everything present in several kilometers of the surrounding area. However, when the small skeleton unleashes a corpse roar, the huge skeleton devil is instantly blown into bits and pieces of bones, leaving everyone else safe yet speechless. They marvel at his strategic attacks and wonder about the extent of his experience and training. Su Ping calmly explains that he has encountered similar monsters in the past, allowing him to identify their weaknesses and devise effective strategies. The baby skeleton then uses its formidable level 8 skill in puppet magic to reassemble the heap of bones into a fully restored skeleton devil, now under Su Ping's command. The power of the baby skeleton again leaves the team members astonished. They begin to view it as a formidable warrior or mage who has undergone exceptional training under its master. After that, they continue with their mission of finding the blood-flame-tailed fox. However, this time without Lin Mo Kong, who is badly beaten up and expelled by Su Ping as a safety measure for his team. Following the baby skeleton, they then venture into a cave and locate the fox, which appears to be unwell. As they prepare to leave after completing their mission, Su Ping halts them, sensing that there may be something hidden within the cave. They all come to see and find an unknown mineral that Su Ping and his skeleton seem very interested in. However, they do not show any interest in it and leave, saying that they don't pay any attention to such things during the mission. Su Ping is intrigued by the disinterest shown by his team towards the valuable find. They express that it's the government's responsibility to explore such minerals, and Su Ping notes their lack of curiosity. However, his interest is piqued by the fascination of a baby skeleton with the mineral, leading him to believe it may be something valuable. Upon their return to their world, Su Ping is rewarded with a Golden Crow Divine Demon scripture for the successful completion of the mission. The explorers, who were saved by Su Ping and his team during the exploration, invite him to their academy to meet their headmaster as a token of gratitude. However, Su Ping declines the invitation, citing other plans, and takes his leave. Back at his house, Su Ping has a brief conversation with his rude sister before retreating to his room to rest. Intrigued by the Golden Crow Divine Demon scripture, he delves into research and discovers that it is a body-forging technique practiced by the Golden Crows, a species born on a scorching hot planet. These creatures possess overwhelming power and are known to crush stars and destroy strongholds after cultivation, earning them the title of Divine Demons. Su Ping is left in awe of the immense power associated with the Golden Crow Divine Demon scripture. Yet he also learns from the system that using this power will continuously reshape his body and cause intense pain. Eventually, he will no longer remain human but transform into a golden crow. However, there is an option to retain his human form and lead a normal life if he cultivates enough energy. Despite the warnings, Su Ping deems it worth a try and agrees to the terms, determined to harness the power of the Golden Crow divine demon scripture. The following day, Su Ping wastes no time in taking action. He places an order for several items from the Federal Homestead Warehouse, utilizing the money earned from selling the beasts he captured in the zone. Among the items he receives is a lightweight, genuine water armor, carefully packed in one of the boxes. This armor is known for its adaptive defense capabilities, capable of withstanding attacks ranging from level 1 to 7. In addition to the armor, he also orders all the necessary materials for the Golden Crow Divine Demon Body Cultivation, a technique he is keen on mastering. He also brings along the unknown mineral ores he obtained, intending to use them to increase his total points and upgrade his shop, particularly the foster care units. After carefully putting all these items in the shop, Su Ping contacts Su Ying, explaining that he wishes to film her showcasing the Lightning Rat's Lightning Strike and Lightning Slash abilities in order to promote his nurturing and cultivation prowess. Su Ying suggests an alternative approach, proposing that he accompany her to the arena during her final match against the champion. She believes that this would provide a better opportunity for him to showcase his capabilities to a wider audience. Intrigued by her suggestion, Su Ping finds it a better and more exciting option. He decides to accompany her to Phoenix Mountain Academy, where he is taken aback to see everyone holding lightning rats. Su Ying informs him that lightning rats have gained popularity in the academy after her last battle. As they stroll through the academy, they cross paths with Yiheo, the reigning annual champion, who exudes confidence in his dragon beast's abilities. Yiheo boasts that he can defeat any opponent, no matter how strong they are. In response, Su Ping confidently asserts that the lightning rat has the potential to defeat even a king beast, making a mere dragon seem insignificant in comparison. Upon learning that Su Ping has nurtured the lightning rat, Yiheo eagerly requests that Su Ping nurture his own pet as well, regardless of the cost. Su Ping, seizing the opportunity, demands a fee of 500,000 yuan in return, to which he reluctantly agrees. With the deal settled, they proceed to witness the competition. The first battle features Su Ping's sister Su Ling against another Year 1 war pet tamer. The battle is intense, with Su Ling displaying exceptional techniques and strategies that ultimately lead to her victory. Anticipation mounts as the much-awaited showdown between Su Ying and the reigning champion, Yihao, is about to begin. However, to the surprise of the spectators and judges alike, the lightning rat, usually known for its boldness, recoils in fear at the sight of Su Ping cowering and seeking cover. Seeing that the lightning rat is unable to fight at the moment, Su Ying swiftly adjusts her strategy. With a graceful wave of her hand, she summons her phoenix, a legendary creature known for its fiery power. With a fierce command, Su Ying directs the phoenix to unleash its scorching inferno beam towards the dragon, hoping to gain the upper hand. However, the dragon, with its colossal size and formidable defenses, easily withstands the attack with a single resounding war roar. The phoenix, unable to withstand the dragon's onslaught, is blown away, leaving a trail of smoke and embers in its wake. Undeterred by the setback, Su Ying tries again, commanding the phoenix to attack once more. However, the dragon skillfully deflects the attack with its impenetrable scales, leaving the audience in awe of its power. Yiheo, with unwavering focus, he directs the dragon to unleash a barrage of devastating attacks, including its searing dragon flame jet, razor-sharp silver windstorm, and bone-chilling ice sea freeze, all simultaneously. The phoenix, overwhelmed by the ferocity of the dragon's assault, is knocked down, its once majestic form reduced to a smoldering heap. Its ability to fight completely diminishes. Su Ping, drawing upon his deep understanding of the lightning rat's capabilities, he transfers his own killing intent into the rat, infusing it with a surge of power. Su Ping directs the lightning rat to launch its attack, The lightning rat springs into action with electrifying speed. With a dazzling display of its lightning after-image technique, the rat splits into 3 identical clones, each attacking the dragon from a different direction, leaving Yiheo and the dragon bewildered as to which one to target. With a blinding flash, the rat delivers a thunderous flash attack, shattering the dragon's defensive shield and dealing a critical blow. The dragon roars in agony as it falls to the ground. In a desperate attempt to retaliate, Yiheo commands the dragon to attack Su Ying directly. However, the lightning rat remains relentless. It unleashes a final barrage of lightning attacks, overwhelming the dragon and leaving it defeated on the arena floor. As the dust settles from the intense match and everyone is still trying to process what they just witnessed, the referee announces Su Ying's victory, leaving her just as surprised as the spectators. Many speculate that he must be a brilliant student of the academy who was not reported by his mentor to participate in the competition. The vice principal takes note of this and decides to investigate upon his return. After the match concludes, the vice principal summons Su Ping and Su Ying to his office to introduce Su Ping to the principal. He inquires about Su Ping's instructor and year at the academy, only to be surprised to learn that Su Ping is not a student at their academy. Nevertheless, the vice principal extends a generous offer, inviting Su Ping to join their academy free of charge and promising him a high-ranking bloodline star pet upon graduation. Despite the tempting proposition, Su Ping declines. Undeterred, the vice principal offers Su Ping an additional monthly allowance, hoping to entice him further. However, Su Ping remains uninterested in the offers. At this point, a girl standing behind the vice principal steps forward. She recounts how he saved her and the gold medalist explorer from an 8th grade demon beast during an exploration, and insists that he deserves even better opportunities. Her words leave the vice principal and the others in the room astonished, comparing Su Ping to the 4 great war families. They then offer him a direct entry into their exploration team, which Su Ping rudely declines. The principal then proposes to teach him special martial arts and create a custom armor suit, but Su Ping remains steadfast in his refusal, citing the demands of running his own shop and a lack of time. Finally, the same girl explorer standing beside the vice principal makes a unique offer to Su Ping. She invites him to join their academy as a special invited instructor who only needs to teach 1 class per week, leaving him free to pursue his own interests for the rest of the week. Recognizing the opportunity to access resources for cultivating his golden crow and enhance his shop's reputation as an instructor, Su Ping agrees. After accepting the offer, he is taken to another room adorned with shelves filled with an array of books. The vice principal's secretary explains that he must read these books in order to prepare for the written test, which is a mandatory requirement for becoming an instructor. Su Ping seems uninterested in reading any of the books and decides to back out instead. Just then, the vice principal enters and surprises him by sharing that he has an alternative challenge in mind. He explains that, based on Su Ping's exceptional skills and potential, he doesn't need to pass the written test. The vice principal explains that his task is to withstand the White Marsh's onslaught for at least 1 minute in order to pass the test. They then leave the arena and watch with a mix of excitement and concern as the challenge begins. The White Marsh springs to life, unleashing a barrage of lightning strikes that crackle and sizzle through the air. Su Ping summons his skills and focuses on maintaining his protective shield, which flickers and falters under the intense assault. He dodges and weaves, evading the relentless strikes with calculated movements. The White Marsh then switches tactics, launching powerful vines that snake and coil around him, attempting to bind him. Su Ping reacts swiftly, utilizing his water armor to create a slippery barrier, preventing the vines from gaining a firm hold. He struggles against the relentless pressure, trying to break free from the tightening grip of the vines, while simultaneously avoiding the fireballs that continue to rain down upon him. As the clock ticks down, the vice principal and the secretary watch in tense anticipation, exchanging worried glances. They are eager to help but remain steadfast, knowing that Su Ping must call for assistance on his own. Su Ping grits his teeth, channeling every ounce of his strength and determination to endure the onslaught. With a burst of raw strength, he shatters the vines into pieces, breaking free from their clutches. The vice principal and the girl watch in awe as Su Ping's skills and power come to the fore, showcasing his true potential as an instructor. Finally, as the 1-minute mark approaches, Su Ping summons his final surge of strength. With a triumphant roar, he delivers a devastating blow to the white marsh, reducing it to a heap of shattered machinery. The challenge is over, and Su Ping stands victorious. After successfully withstanding the attacks of White Marsh and even destroying it, Su Ping is appointed as the senior instructor in the academy. After that, he decides to leave and heads back to his home. As he departs, the vice principal instructs his secretary to keep a close eye on him and gather information about his background and potential mentor, if any. When he arrives home, his sister, who is astonished by his exceptional abilities, inquires about his hidden talents and pets. He downplays his abilities, describing his pets as basics. However, his family is taken aback when they discover his impressive account balance, which he earned through his pet shop. He casually brushes off their amazement, saying that he has earned this money by selling lightning rats. The next day, he returns to his pet shop and encounters a new customer, a girl who wishes to have her 4 pets nurtured by him. However, when he quotes a high price of 1 million per pet, she becomes annoyed and accuses him of potentially taking her money and running away. In response, he suggests that she verify his credibility by checking with the Phoenix Mountain Academy. She initially assumes he must be a first-year student due to his youthful appearance, but when she learns of his senior instructor status, she quickly apologizes and shows him great respect and reverence. This experience makes him realize the significance of his identity as it is associated with the academy. The girl then summons one of her pets, a scorpig, for cultivation, mentioning that she can only afford to have 1 pet nurtured at the moment. He agrees to take on the task and advises her to return after 1 month to retrieve her pet. As she leaves, more customers begin arriving at his shop, seeking his services for the cultivation and foster care of their star pets. He is thrilled by the growing demand and eagerly accepts their orders, looking forward to the opportunities ahead. After that, Su Ping decides to start with the fire pets first. He enters the nurturing land with the fire dog, flame lion, fire cat, and fire frog given to him for nurturing. Using his expertise, he trains them by having them stay in the scorching hot lava for an extended period of time, which rapidly improves their fighting abilities in just 1 day. His success in training these fire pets impresses their masters highly, and word quickly spreads, attracting more and more customers to his pet shop. Su Ping starts earning huge sums of money. He decides to use this newfound wealth to buy a new and better pet. So he spends 10,000 of his hard-earned energy points to summon a new pet for himself. To his surprise and delight, the pet that appears is not just a 3rd or 4th level pet, but a 9th level beast known as the Purgatory Dragon. Su Ping is overjoyed and considers it well worth the points and money spent. Just as he is reveling in his success, Su Ping receives a message from the academy informing him of the classes he has to take that day. He hastily leaves his shop and rides his newly summoned Purgatory Dragon to the prestigious Phoenix Academy. There, he meets the director of the War Department and other staff members who are eagerly waiting for him. He is then escorted to a colossal hall, where his students are anxiously awaiting their new instructor. To their surprise, Su Ping is almost their age. They demand to see his capabilities firsthand, and Su Ping obliges by summoning his small skeleton pet, which showcases excellent swordsmanship techniques. Leaving his students in awe of his expertise in pet training, the unexpected sight of a small skeleton effortlessly destroying the hall with just 1 hit leaves everyone in a state of shock. The director says that even 8th grade monsters, who are known for their exceptional strength and abilities, could not have achieved such a feat. All the students bow their heads and open their books to begin the class. For the entire duration of the lesson, there is a pin-drop silence, with no one daring to raise their head. As soon as the class ends, the vice principal takes it upon himself to drive Su Ping to his shop. As Su Ping reaches the shop, he meets Chen Shan, who has come to discuss an important matter with him. He takes both Chen Shan and the vice principal inside the shop, where Chen Shan tells him about the global elite league that is going to take place soon. He explains that this league takes place every 3 years, and only pet masters with start powers can participate in it. The pet masters who win in the league are promoted to titles and become legendary fighters. They want Su Ping to take part in the league, considering it a golden opportunity for him. However, Su Ping expresses his disinterest in it, which shocks them. He says that he does not want to become famous all over the world. Considering that, Chen Shan presents Su Ping with an intriguing proposal, an invitation to join their team on an underground mission. The objective of the mission is to explore the 3 realms of unique secrets that span the land regions of Asia. Although these civilizations perished long ago, the artifacts found here are said to be priceless. However, there are many animals and unknown institutions that keep the world a secret, which has led to the deaths of all the explorers who went there. This looks like an interesting mission to Su Ping, and he agrees to join them. That night, after closing his shop, Su Ping decides to start his training to uncover the secret realm of Mount Long Tai, seeking to unlock the advanced breeding techniques that will make both himself and his pets stronger. He conducts exhaustive research until he finds the Dragon King Inheritance Land, a place teeming with formidable dragons and demons that pose a significant challenge. Undeterred, Su Ping decides to test his ability and ventures into the land with all his pets in tow. Upon arriving, he is directed to a 9-story building inhabited by a host of perilous monsters. The task is simple enough. Defeat all the monsters and ascend to the top of the building to pass the test. However, as soon as he enters the building, he realizes that the task is far more difficult than he had initially thought. We really hope that you enjoyed the first part of this manhwa. Make sure to like and subscribe for more.